eyebrow should start there, should end up right here.
Anastasia Soare is affectionately known as the brow expert to the stars.
There is nobody else for eyebrows, and I think many people would agree with me, like Madonna, like Oprah.
Because no one shapes and grooms above the eyes in quite the same way.
She's got this incredible eye for brows. I mean, she's pretty much nailed it down to an art form.
But make no mistake, working with Hollywood's elite isn't the only reason Anastasia is so respected within the beauty industry.
She's not just a name behind the business. She's still down in the trenches and doing brows, not just on the celebrities, but on her everyday clients as well.
Oh, wow.
She started from scratch, and the ambition flowed like lava.
For Anastasia Soare, achieving the American dream hasn't been through hard work alone. It's meant overcoming a childhood tragedy, escaping communist Romania, and having the courage and passion to pursue a better life. Enter the world of Beverly Hills, where money, power, and glamour are considered the norm. And where in the beauty industry, Anastasia Soare stands out.
For anybody working in the beauty industry, like pretty much all you have to say is just the name Anastasia, and you know who she is. It's like Madonna. She's just become like this one-word name.
In this highly competitive industry, Anastasia has carved out her own niche from her popular salon on Bedford Drive.
Good morning, girls.
And she isn't just a figurehead. Every day she can, she still works the floor, applying her magic to both women and men.
The highest part of the eyebrow should be a little higher. You make your eyebrow too flat.
I feel like my eyes are framed. I feel like I've gotten the best of the best. That's what Anastasia is, the best of the best.
But it isn't just her hands-on skills that keeps Anastasia busy.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Very good.
As the head of a $20 million a year product line, these days Anastasia's got her hands full of a lot more than just brushes, scissors, or tweezers.
I want you to give me a forecast, okay?
I believe that Anastasia's recipe for success is very clear. It's talent and drive. And by drive, I mean her work ethic. She's nonstop.
What's happening with the boxes? They are not at the warehouse.
For Anastasia, years of experience have told her that in the beauty industry, the work she does is never really about eyebrows or appearances alone.
You will walk on the street and you will get compliments.
As an entrepreneur, there isn't anything I do for myself that empowers me more than when Anastasia's done my eyebrows.
The highlighter will define the line so much better.
The powers of Anastasia's magical touch have been as much a revelation to her as they've been to her clients.
I'm in sales, so it's important to look good and present a good face to the customer.
Gorgeous, like always.
Your eyebrows are a good way to help you be as expressive as possible.
That her hands-on skills would have such impact and present to her so many opportunities has been a humbling and eye-opening experience. Connecting her gorgeous Hollywood Hills home or booming cosmetic line to the frightened woman who arrived in America 17 years ago, unable to speak English and with no desire to be in the beauty industry, is still difficult to take in.
It was a long road, a hard, bumpy road for me. I came here to have a better life. This is the land of opportunity. In my wildest dream, I never thought that I would be here, where I am today.
Anastasia Soare's journey to the top began in Constanța, Romania by the Black Sea, where she was heavily influenced by her entrepreneurial parents.
My mother used to make clothes for women and my father for men. They were very successful in whatever they did and they worked very hard.
Other family members nurtured her artistic side.
I used to be around my uncle who used to paint, and I used to get a brush and try to paint myself.
Creative and ambitious, the young Anastasia was a small and energetic handful.
When she was young, she was very headstrong and independent. I always felt she would succeed in life.
However, Anastasia's youthful dreams for her future could have no outlet in this communist country where the basic needs of life took precedence over everything. Fortunately, at every turn, Anastasia's parents would try to protect her from Romania's harsh realities. especially her father, with whom she was particularly close.
I loved my father. He used to read poems for me, so I had a great relationship with him. He had a great sense of humor. I will never forget that.
Nor can she ever forget the one event that would ultimately change her life forever: her father's untimely death.
You wake up one morning and 3 hours later you find out that your father is dead. When you are 12, it's a shock that stays with you for the rest of your life.
Because she no longer had a father, I had to work very hard to ensure a good life for Anastasia.
In order for the family's tailoring business to survive, Anastasia would have to grow up quickly, and her mother forces a great responsibility on her.
She talked to me like I was her age, or I was 30. She said, well, we both have to help each other. You have to help me on running this business. And I told her, but Mom, I'm only 12.
Taking on the challenge, Anastasia's other skills and desires weren't going unnoticed.
When I worked as a seamstress, clients would come by and Anastasia would sketch their dresses like a professional.
After high school, Anastasia enrolls in college, where she studies both architecture and her true love, art.
In my art class, of course, you studied the face. You had to draw a portrait. You have to study the bone structure. You have to study the muscles. You have to study absolutely everything. Then you move to showing an emotion.
But living at home, under her mother's strict eye, Anastasia's personal freedom was severely limited.
I was 17 and I wasn't allowed to date. I couldn't go out with a boy, even for a movie. My curfew was, by 18, was 10 o'clock.
Her rebellious spirit soon took over.
I got married very young. I got married at 20.
Newlywed and pregnant within a year, Anastasia's focus was now family and being a loving wife. A situation that would soon bring its own limitations.
I couldn't pursue a career, and I had to take care of my kid and my husband.
And living under the oppressive Ceausescu regime became more and more disconcerting.
We'll not have electricity between 6 and 10 o'clock. I remember my daughter used to be 7 or 8, and she used to do her homework with a candle.
Everyone dressed the same, everyone talked about the same things, and the only thing on television was agriculture and the president talking for half an hour a day.
I felt trapped.
Frustrated and yearning for a better life for her family, Anastasia persuades her husband, Victor, a commercial ship captain, to defect to the West.
At the beginning, he didn't want it. But I put so much pressure on him that at the end, he did it.
Coming up,
we wanted to come to America to live the American dream.
When Women on Top returns.